side. Now it's here. Oh, yeah. And the other reason why yesterday, not that I'm making any excuses that I didn't train, but like I said, I planned on taking a day off that day, is because I went internet shopping, and I actually found foam practice, like the foam nunchucks that I got here with the metal swivels. I actually found foam practice a 3-sectional staff, but I could only afford to buy one because they're $30. So I'm hoping that it's combat able for practice and all that stuff. So, and that's what they were saying about those nunchucks when I bought those. And I have taken them into combat with my son a couple times and stuff, wearing gear. You'd think that since they're padded nunchucks, they don't hurt, but let me tell you something, they sting like hell. I guess that's becoming a sport too, is the practice nunchucks combat thing. But they use string chucks, not swivels with the metal swivels. But I have both kinds. I have the string chucks and the kind with the swivels, because I bought the string chucks when I had foam swords to practice against the foam swords, because I was afraid the chains would cut into the foam on the swords, and then those swords melted in the sun one day in the back seat of my car, back window of my car, and one of them snapped instantly, and the other one, I took it out and I swung it like this a couple times and it just broke. So, yeah, it happens though. You learn things. This is how you get good though, you keep practicing. This type of weapon though, it's actually illegal to carry in New York State. So I keep these locked up, but I practice with them. Actually, I practice with all my weapons, and I don't really take any of them out. The only weapons that I take out are practice weapons, and that's outside. Inside, I pull out all kinds of real weapons and practice with them. But outside, yeah, just the practice weapon, because I don't want, for one, bringing a weapon anywhere, if you ever end up in a conflict and end up using a weapon, first thing that they think is it's premeditated because you brought the weapon. So that's one of the reasons why you just learn to be unarmed. But weapons practice is good for hand-eye coordination, body coordination. And learning how to use a weapon teaches you how the weapon is used, so you obviously have a rough idea how to take the weapon away. Now the reason why I say a rough idea is because just because you know how the weapon is used doesn't mean you know how that guy is going to use it. You think, oh, yeah, you basically swing a sword like a baseball bat, so wait for that high swing this way, coming this way, and that's it, and that's the only thing that they do, and then he goes like this and splits your wig open, you know what I mean? I can tell having those comb practice ones that I have that are all metal is really helping me with the butterfly knife skill though. Sometimes my left hand doesn't want to cooperate. Good thing that didn't fly out and hit my TV, huh? I don't know, some of those hater comments I got, they might actually be happy if I broke my TV. Anyways, I've never used 3-sectional staff. Well, technically, I can't really say never. Before I earned my license, I had a friend who actually owned a 3-sectional staff, and he let me play with it for about 3 minutes. I think that's how long it took before I ended up smacking myself in the back of the head, and it was a real one. I don't remember exactly what happened after that. All I do know is I never picked up and never asked to pick up that 3-sectional staff again. Now this is way back when I was like 17, 18 years old. So anyways, thought it'd be a very interesting weapon to learn how to use, a 3-sectional staff. And if I own a practice one that's made out of foam but has the metal swivels like that, it will also teach me how to build one so I can make my own, and it'll be to specs. It'll be to the specs of what I learned how to use, you know what I mean? And then I'll train with that for a while, and you'll be able to watch my video progress of me learning how to use the 3-sectional staff when I get it. It should be only a couple weeks, but anyway, so I'm kind of excited about that too. I'm getting pretty good with these things, huh? Now, if I was in a fight with these, I wouldn't be sitting there just going, you know, I mean, yeah, I could do that for a minute and it looked very impressive, but a couple times, it's just enough for them to see what I can do with it. After that, my attacks and defense would be more like, just as I'm attacking, like come swing out with that side and cut, and then come swing up with this one and cut, you know, depending on what their attack is. I wouldn't be just constantly doing this, but the reason why I constantly do this is the same reason why I do a lot of constant spinning sword moves and stuff. Same thing with the harness sticks. When I'm in combat with them, I'm not always constantly spinning them, but when I'm practicing by myself, I'm constantly spinning, and the reason why is because that teaches me different hand positions of where the blade's going to end up, where the knife is going to end up, where the sword is going to end up, where the stick is going to end up, and constant repetition gets me good at it so that I'm practically a natural. See? Still not perfect, but practically a natural. So that's why I do it. These pants are a little tight. Got some new khakis coming and shit. Yeah, what's up? Have a nice day, everybody.